Hey, what's up everyone? John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing the GMAT prep course from Kaplan. I reviewed this prep package a couple years back, but since then Kaplan has made some changes to their GMAT program. Actually, some pretty big changes. Kaplan has actually merged their GMAT courses with its sister company, Manhattan Prep. So today we're going to be taking a totally fresh look at the new Kaplan/Manhattan Prep combo course to see whether it might work for you. Just as a quick note, since I'll sort of just be limited to talking about the major highlights and lowlights in this video, if you find you need some more detail at any point, you can always check out our full detailed written review of this course over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight Kaplan GMAT review. It's a quick way to find it. All right, so let's get right into the thick of this review. So as you can probably imagine, the Kaplan courses include pretty much all of the typical study materials that you need for GMAT prep. Talking a detailed study plan, video lessons, practice questions, practice tests, live classes, prep books, etc., etc. So rather than running down a list of the study materials that you likely already know about, I'm instead going to focus on what I see as the biggest strengths and weaknesses of the Kaplan course, because ultimately, I think this is going to be more helpful for you to determine whether Kaplan is going to be the right choice for your learning style. Okay, so let's start with the strengths. Number one, and this is an easy call, it's Kaplan's video lessons. They are the major highlight of the Kaplan course, and in my opinion, they're the best video lessons in the entire GMAT prep industry. Not only is the production quality top-notch, but I also love that the lessons are interactive and adaptive. They start, stop, ask you questions, adapt to your knowledge on a subject, and are sprinkled with these quirky little cartoons to help keep you engaged. Overall, I was just very impressed. The unique lesson format really helps the material to sink in. And by the way, if you want to see some examples of these video lessons to see what I'm talking about, make sure to check out that full detailed written review that I just mentioned. I'll have it linked down below in the description for you. I have a bunch of screenshots and examples over there for you to get a better feel of what I'm talking about. All right, so strength number two are Kaplan's live classes. And really, there's two key components that I'd like to focus on. First is that Kaplan purposely limits the size of each class to maximize personalized attention and active participation, which also means that there's no hiding in the back row. You're definitely going to get to know your instructors and peers very well, and you're going to be consistently encouraged to engage and participate, which in my opinion is a good thing. And then the second component are the instructors themselves. They are flat out awesome. Honestly, they're some of the best instructors in all of GMAT prep. They're all 99th percentile scores themselves and know their stuff inside and out. But it's more than just their knowledge level. It also seems like all of Kaplan's instructors have a really good knack for integrating jokes and humor into lessons in order to make the live class sessions fun and interesting. So definitely two big thumbs up for that. All right, so next up, strength number three are Kaplan's prep books. So regardless of which course format you go with, Kaplan provides a bundle of hard copy prep books, which together make for a very powerful prep resource. They're all detailed, well-written, and contain test-taking strategies, GMAT section-specific techniques, practice problems, and a lot more. Plus, Kaplan does a really good job of integrating the books into their course curriculum. So if you're more of an old school type of learner like myself that likes the idea of having a physical book to highlight key points and dog your pages and take with you when you're on the go, then you're definitely going to want to give Kaplan a good look. Okay, so last up here, strength number four, I like that each student gets a custom one-on-one pre- and post-exam assessment with a Kaplan instructor, which is something that other prep providers don't provide. And personally, I think it's a super valuable feature. In the pre-exam assessment, it's a good opportunity for you to ask your expert instructor any last-minute questions, review your test-taking strategies, and generally just help kind of calm your nerves. And then for the post-exam assessment, in the case that you didn't get the score that you want, you're able to review what went wrong with your instructor and get a game plan together for how to correct your mistakes and what to focus on moving forward in order to take the exam again. All right, so those are the major strengths of the Kaplan GMAT course. So now let's turn the tables and talk about the weaknesses. And the first is cost. Put simply, the Kaplan courses are more expensive than competitors, especially since their merger with Manhattan Prep. Let's take a second and break this down. So Kaplan now offers 5 different packages. The on-demand course is Kaplan's self-paced DIY offering. It costs a shade under $1,000. Next is the live course, which includes live classes, either in person or online. This option costs right around $1,600. The tutoring packages are pretty self-explanatory. Those start at around $2,400. Then there's Kaplan's Boot Camp, which is an intensive course that's ideal for students with a short prep window. It costs around $2,600. And finally, we have the advanced course, which is specifically designed for students who are already scoring in the 650 range. This option costs around $1,400. So in terms of overall pricing, Kaplan lands near the expensive end of GMAT prep. Their courses are slightly more expensive than rival Princeton Review, and obviously a lot more expensive than budget prep providers like Magoosh and Target Test Prep. But with that said, Kaplan does regularly offer sales and special promos, so make sure to check for coupon codes before buying. In fact, I'll actually do my best to keep the description down below the video screen updated with the most current discount codes that I can find, so make sure to check that out and save yourself some coin if you decide to go with Kaplan in the end. I usually see their packages discounted by 10%, if not more. Alright, so the second weakness of this prep course is practice problem solutions. And I guess this really isn't a weakness per se because the Kaplan answer explanations are good, but they're all text-based, and my gripe is just that I wish Kaplan also offered video solutions for each practice problem. Kind of like how Target Test Prep and Magoosh do it. I just think video breakdowns are super helpful, especially for visual learners. Alright, so next up, Kaplan doesn't offer any sort of score improvement guarantee, and I'm not sure why. Given how robust their courses and study materials are, I would fully expect them to, especially since budget prep courses like Magoosh and Target Test Prep even offer guarantees. But for some reason, Kaplan doesn't. That's something to keep in mind. And lastly, I just wish the content access period was longer. So with Kaplan, you get 6 months of access to their study materials, which in the grand scheme of things should be more than enough time for you to prep for the GMAT. But for some reason, if you plan on studying over an extended period of time, or you know you're gonna take the exam multiple times, then do keep this in mind. Alright, so that about does it for the detail in this review. So let's get to my final verdict. But before I hit you with that, I do just want to mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free prep course to one lucky person. Super simple to enter. Everyone out there is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know. You could win yourself a totally free GMAT prep course. Alright, final verdict time. Is the new Kaplan Manhattan Prep combo course worth it? Well, after using and reviewing this course and all the different study materials, the answer to me is a clear yes. In all honesty, I think it's the most well-rounded and complete prep course in the entire GMAT prep space. Kaplan excels in pretty much every category that truly matters. Video lessons, live classes, quality of instructors, prep books, you name it. Now, unfortunately, the price obviously reflects that, but if you can stomach the cost, then I do think the Kaplan Manhattan Prep course will give you the best shot of achieving an elite score and ultimately getting accepted into a top-rated MBA or graduate program. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. I hope this video was helpful and you learned a little something about this GMAT course. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and drop me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full, detailed written review that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website. Again, that's testprepinsight.com, or check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. We got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.